All right, so we're starting off week 2 looking at the AFC West. Everyone has an L. No one has won in week 1 in the AFC West. So that just means the playoffs are wide open over here. All right, so we got a streak with our slot Y right there. Looking at the safety, it looked like he couldn't recover in time. I threw it ahead of him. That's controlled passing with the sticks. It was more of like a secure catch, but that's why he caught it like that, because I kind of threw it ahead of him like there wasn't a touchdown in front of him. But it ended up being a touchdown. Game changer happens right on special teams, right in the beginning of the game. We end up fumbling, giving them the ball, giving them the recovery for the touchdown, and now they're up. Now our offense has to climb. Once again, that's fine. So I'm going in the pocket, I'm escaping, I'm looking around, I see Diggs. I gotta see Diggs on most of these scrambles that I'm doing. Look at number 66, our right guard right here. He has the block right there. This block right here is the most important block of this play, because I'm looking over at the pylon on the right side and I'm like, well, I see an open lane, gotta get there. And I end up getting there, and that's Jordan Mason's first touchdown of the season, our first rushing touchdown of the season, and we tied the game up. They end up getting the field goal. I'm rushing towards the outside. I'm looking, bam. There's a sideline throw. I also did that in week 3 of the preseason, the last time we played football. Looking around, bam. And I end up getting the sideline catch. And then the play right after, I'm doing a scramble, and that's like right after I do the sideline catch in preseason. And right now I'm doing it in week 1. So things kind of translate as far as preseason into regular season, and it really works. You know what I'm saying? It's not exactly the same play. We're not exactly at the same yard line, even though it is kind of like goal right here, goal line. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's pretty much what I'm saying. But it's still a close game. Jaden Daniels is not going out without a fight. Van Jefferson ended up going crazy against us, and now it's a shootout. All right, so we got Jordan Mason. They got a blitz on the left. It really doesn't matter. The blocking does what it's supposed to do. Now we're back up again. Now we have a chance to really change this game. We got Jacoby Myers on the outside. I'm waiting for him to be open, and he drops the ball. He dropped the touchdown on 3rd down. So now we just kicked the field goal. So now we're sort of up, but not up as much as we want to be. Our rushing defense kind of just turned into poo, and they just kept running the ball until they got to the touchdown, honestly. Just chunk after chunk. We couldn't stop them. So our offense is bearing our whole team right here. We got the whole team on our shoulders. Don't really need to take this risk, but we are. I'm looking at the safety. I'm like, okay, so A's about to do a post, so he's going to get rid of the safety, and X is doing a streak, and he can just go ahead, and I can throw it ahead of him like I did in the beginning of the game when I did to Y. But no, that's not the case. Jeremy Chin ends up getting the interception. He doesn't even flinch at the post in front of him, and it's an interception at a crucial time. They take advantage of the rookie, and then they ended up running the ball first down after first down to the point to where we end up losing the game because we can't stop them. Our first L. All right, so we're going against the Chargers week 2, determined to get our first W. Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, we're looking at a blitz counter. I see that they do zone coverage a little bit more than they do a zone blitz. At the same time, I'm looking at the rushing and passing. I'm like, there's got to be a secret formula to it. We're just going to take whoever comes to the line, right? They pass way more than they run, so I'm going deep passing with Justin Herbert. 11th in passing, over 20th in rushing. It's all about passing at the end of the day. So that's our weekly game plan. Let's get it.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to him.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. As they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. It's contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got his defense get the stop on the opening drive. Here's third and goal. Here's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
And I can't imagine that week 1 was anything except a whirlwind for this young man.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's...
They didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move on.
19 right.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back. Carlson set for the Raider field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. Herbert. That is caught. And he gets 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he... Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Wow. Out of the gun, Herbert. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all.
They'll start with a run by Mason. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read that. And able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open.
Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a very determined run there. Incomplete. And a this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Able to connect with Dotson. And he can't quite. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead.
Themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, here's Mason. And he's taken down, but able to...
You know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
In motion goes McLeod. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
That guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Third down, here's Mason. And he's able to get
This column.
flushed out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's off.
Offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he won't have the... They run it with Mason. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Mason, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And they get him down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4.
And 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought.
And they just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Chargers going to signal for... To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. That one... Here's Herbert now on second down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota playing host to NFC North rival Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. The Packers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Geno Smith throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They shakes him off. And this turns into a nice
reaching that marker.
Now left side, a completion to his straight ahead. Here's Mason. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this.
I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Right there, hurt. Ready, go.
On second down, Hill. And he'll be a couple yards. First and 10 here. Over the middle, that's caught by Mal.
There's some adjustments to come their way now.
Touchdown Raiders. Trey Tucker from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after the drive.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. They call his now 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's got 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes in with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after the drive. He's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
In motion goes McLeod. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's good. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers.
National yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The lead will be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw to Disley. Throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll get the tight end Bowers. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he had a... Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 8 yards out. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean that.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the... Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk away.
Herbert now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll bring it up in. Now it's Herbert. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but not. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got... On the handoff, it's Laube. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the...
Would be a perfect word for them.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Raiders, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.